All right, it says I'm live right now. It's 9:58 right now. I'll wait a couple more minutes until I get started. In the meantime, I'm going to set a few things up. I need to find the songs I wanted to do song reviews to. Should have done this before I went live, but better late than never. Wait for these ads to finish up. Let's get these song reviews set up. Let's fast forward until so it doesn't potentially buffer while I'm watching them. Let's see. All right. Oh, buffer, you piece of crap. All right, there we go. Okay, that one's set up. Almost 10 o'clock. Now I'm going to get going in a couple more minutes. I just need to get a couple more things set up. Shoot, what was the other one? Oh yeah, that's right. Team is Romans. It's one of their newer songs. There we go. There it is. Fast forward a little bit. Okay. At least this one didn't have an ad. Rest in peace, Collarbone. Kim's Romans hasn't been the same without you. Okay. It says my connection's unstable. Okay. It's 10 o'clock right now, but I do want to get one more thing set up. All right, I think everything is set. Just double check. I got that. Okay, we'll listen to that one first. Okay, I think everything is set up, and it's 10:01 right now. It looks like 2 people have joined, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this video. What's up, YouTube world? This is Steven again. It is currently 10:01 p.m. on September 9th of 2022, and I would like to welcome you all to my milestone 1,000th overall video on my YouTube channel, SBK Reactor. So what this video is going to entail, it's going to entail a background of how this channel got started. And I am going to be doing a 3-part story time with Steven. It is going to be done in 3 different parts. And in between those 3 parts, I'm going to have a song review. Ahead of time, I will not be taking any requests in the live chat from anyone to do song reviews. So no song review requests for this video. And these aren't going to be song reviews number 581 or 582. However, if they do get a good enough rating, they will be a part of my top 10 list that will be after I finish these next 50 song reviews. So a little bit of background about this channel. It originally wasn't called SBK Reactor. Originally, it was called SBK 2552 because I was a huge Halo fan, and that's when a lot of the Halo stuff occurs in the year 2552. And I kind of figured, this is more of a reaction channel, so I might do a little bit of rebranding and renaming and stuff like that. And I figured that I would just change it to SBK Reactor because I'm more of a reactor than anything. I do video game reviews, I do video game playthroughs, I do song reviews, mainly song reviews more than anything. And let's see what else. I've done a book review. I've done just a bunch of stuff. It's like a variety of things that have been on my channel that made me want to rename it to SBK Reactor when it was originally SBK 2552. And I was not as much of a Halo fan as I was a Fallout fan. I mean, I like Halo, don't get me wrong, but Fallout can't beat it. So that is a little bit of background about my channel. Now I want to get to the first part in my 3-part story time with Steven. And this is once again a girl that I had a huge crush on, and pretty recently. And I'm going to read you some of the stuff that was in a Facebook message. So this is raw material that you all are going to hear. So I thought it would be a cool thing to do a 3-part story time with Steven. The first part goes all the way back to 2018. So without further ado, I'm going to read you some of the stuff that is in this Facebook message that I have with her. I'm not going to say her name just because, well, I respect people's privacy. So without further ado, I'm going to read some of the stuff that is in this message. She asked me, can I ask a serious question? We've known each other and we've been friends for 5 years. And I tell her, sure, go ahead. And she says, what do you think of me? I've always wondered. And I tell her, I think you're nice. I think you're cool. I think you are honest, which I admire completely. But I have never liked you like that if that was what you were wondering. And she goes, dang, am I that ugly? And then I told her I never said you were ugly. And then she says, yay, Keck thinks I'm pretty. I'm honored. Yeah, she tried to be funny right there. And I told her, I'm glad you feel that way. And then she says, I think you're very handsome. And I told her, thank you very much for that. No one's ever really said that to me before or like done that to me before or anything like that. And then I went on a tangent about how I was coaching high school track and stuff like that. And she says, I'm sorry, but I think you're a wonderful person with a great personality and you'll find someone great. And I told her I hope so, and then go into a tangent about a lot of my rejections and like failed attempts to get girlfriends and stuff like that. And then she says, can I be honest with you? Please don't kill me. And she said, I swear I'm not trying to start anything. And then I tell her, sure, I admire honesty, even if it's something I don't like. And then she says, I would kiss you. You're cute. And then she says, so those girls are silly for letting you go. And I tell her, well, thank you very much for that. But something keeps telling me that they wanted to see me hurt for some reason. And she says, fuck them. And then says, I hope I didn't gross you out. And then I told her, no, you didn't gross me out, and fuck them. And then she says, you'll find a great girl and I best be invited to your wedding. That's funny. I don't think I'm ever going to get married, by the way. And that's why I said I don't know if I'm going to get married is the problem. And she says, you will. Have you tried Tinder? And I said, I would never do online dating simply because I don't trust it. And mainly because I would only do online dating if it's like a last resort or something like that. And then she says, yeah, it's full of people wanting to fuck. And then and I said, oh yeah, I'm not looking for that until I'm married. And then she says, but would you do insert girl's name that I was talking about? That's not this person. Would you do her before marriage back in the day? I told her, no, I would not. And she said, what about the girl you like now? Apparently I liked another girl. Oh yeah, that's right. I did like another girl. She was in my accounting class. And I said, no, I would not either. And she asks why. And I told her, because I don't want to until I'm married. And then she says, oh, I understand. And she says, but you've been kissed before, right? And then I told her, oh God, you're going to laugh at me. And she says, OMG, Keck. And I said, but if you wanted an answer, no. And she says, oh my God, why not? And I told her because girls don't like me, and yeah, pretty much. And she says, no lie, you're sexy. I always thought that, but I didn't want to say anything because I was dating someone at the time. I'm so shocked right now. And then she says, but yes, you're sexy. Just don't tell anyone I said that. Well, I'm pulling it all over YouTube now. And then I tell her the only girls who think that are you and yeah, just you. And she says, I'm so shocked you've never been kissed. We need to fix that. You need to kiss that girl right now. And I said, who? And insert girl's name that I then had a crush on. And she says, yes. And she says, and I said, I don't know if she likes me like that though. And I said, I'm kind of afraid to know the answer. And she says, dude, I will give you your first kiss, man. And I said, I don't kiss girls. I like only as friends though. And this will come into a big role in my part 2 story time with Steven. So keep an eye out for that. And she says, then kiss someone. And I said, I can't do that. I'm not spontaneous enough. And then she says, why not kiss a friend? Be spontaneous. And yeah, that's what and I said, I don't want to kiss someone unless I intend to have a romantic relationship with them. And she says, I'm scrolling through this message, and she says, I think for you, you need to drop the romantic love, go out, find girls, go on dates, kiss them. Your confidence will go up. You'll find out I'm not the only one who thinks you're sexy. And I said, I seriously think you are. Sorry if that upsets you, but that's what I think from past experience. And then I said, I seriously think you're the only person who thinks I'm sexy. I don't even think I'm sexy. And then she says, see right there, you need to boost your confidence up. You're a great friend, a great person, but you need to push yourself. And then I said, but I haven't. It's gotten me nowhere. And then she says, we should hang sometime. I could give you a makeover. I want to help you get that girl. And we pretty much go on a lot of tangents right there. So I'm going to fast 1 second. I got to scroll to in 2018. So yeah, that will definitely come into play in my part 2 of Storytime with Steven. But since part 1 is out of the way, I want to do a song review for you guys. And ahead of time during live videos, my sound quality for song reviews and the songs in general are extremely crappy. So don't be surprised if the sound quality is terrible. But yeah, hold on a second. Do I have the okay. I hope y'all in here. But yeah, so I am going to be reacting to and reviewing the song Tightrope XX by Lacuna Coil. And it is about a 3-minute and 45-second song. And it is the music video, my first 100 song reviews to get to that video. And I'm going to be checking out their song Tightrope XX right now. So let's go ahead and get straight into it and see what the song's all about. Volume's all the way up. This is Tightrope XX by Lacuna Coil. Here we go. All right. Nice. Ooh, it was clean. Wow. The cleans and uncleans go very well together in this song. God, I love her cleans, man. Nice double bass blast being there. I'm just going to play. It's got about 10 more seconds. The show minutes. I'm assuming there's not much left. I'll just let the credits play out. There we go. All right, so that was Tightrope XX by Lacuna Coil. Really good song. Really enjoyed all of the clean vocals, the eye-popping clean vocals. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the uncleans as well. And it's usually the uncleans and cleans usually don't blend as well together when I hear them both at the same time, especially if they're kind of subpar or on par. But yeah, that was really good. I liked both the cleans and uncleans, and they both blended very well together. Drumming was powerful. There was one great spurt of double bass blast beating, and the guitar very rhythmic, kind of chuggy in a couple of instances, but still liked it. I like chugginess and some guitar play, and yeah, that was about all I have to say about the song. Nothing really gave me that little edge to push it to give 5 out of 5. So it's going to be getting a 4.5 from me. Layers of Time, the first song that I listened to by them, and the only song review I've done by Lacuna Coil, would have gotten a 5 out of 5. But this song is not going to get a 5 out of 5. It's getting a 4.5. I think it's a fair rating, and that's about all I have to say about the song. So I'm going to exit out of that video. I got another song review coming up after I do part 2 of my story time with Steven. And I'm going to hate this part because part 1 was when that girl that I was talking about in this chat had feelings for me. And now the tables are coming around, and this part 2 is when I start to develop feelings for her. And if you know my relationship life, I think you know how this is going to go. So let's get straight into it. So it starts off with, hey, can I ask you a question? And she says, what's up? I said, okay, first, I'm not going to get my hopes up for an answer of yes, because no one has said yes to this. But I wanted to ask you this anyways because I like you. Will you go out with me sometime before you go back to Longwood? And then she goes, ah, and does one of those little heart emojis. And then she says, I'm seeing someone though. We are Facebook, LMAO. I don't mind talking to people to see where it goes, but I am seeing someone right now. And once I heard that totally sucked. And I simply say, oh, and then put 3 dots, and then I say, that's fine, I understand. And then she asks me, how have you been doing though? I told her I've been doing all right. I've been working, and that contract will end next month and I will have to look for something else. And I told her, sorry, God, I just feel embarrassed because I should have known. And she says, no, it's okay. Don't feel embarrassed. How would you know? It's not even on Facebook, LMAO. And yet her relationship status on her fucking profile said she was single. And she asked me, where are you working right now? I tell her I'm working at VHDA for an employment agency called Sparks Group. And she asks me, do you like it? And I told her, yes, it sucks that it will end next month. And I told her why. And January 14th is the end of my contract. And then I tell her, and I would really appreciate if you didn't tell anyone that I asked you out, just to save both of us from being embarrassed. Me because of the rejection, and you because of simply the fact that it was me who asked you out. And she says, LOL, it's fine. I won't say anything. And I said, thank you. Also, I was kind of confused. What did you mean when you said, I don't mind talking to people to see where it goes? And she says, I'm sorry, I didn't word that right. She said, I mean, we can talk and still be friends. Sorry. And I told her, oh, no problem. Yeah, of course. And she says, okay, awesome. And I told her, I just don't want it to be awkward. And she says, it's not awkward. I said, it might not be for you, but I feel like it would be for me just because of me expressing my feelings towards you. And then she says, oh, when did you start liking me? And I told her, I don't know. I think over the summer, maybe late July or early August. And then she asked me any reason why. And I told her, I don't think there was a particular reason. It just happened. And yeah, I mean, pretty much it did just happen. And I honestly wish it didn't happen now. And she says, oh, I'm very flattered. Thank you. Of course you're flattered. Yeah. And I told her, you're welcome. I don't think I'm going to ask anyone out ever again, though. I'm sick of getting rejected every single time I do this. I just feel like I worked up all this courage for nothing. And then she said, don't feel like that. I'm just in a relationship. That's all. It's nothing personal. I told her, I understand, but it still counts in my opinion as a rejection. It is equivalent to a rejection, I think. And yeah, and if they're seeing someone, I would say it's equivalent to a rejection. And plain and simple, it just it sucks getting rejected by a girl who was like pretty much throwing herself at me when I had feelings for someone else at that time. And even if I didn't have feelings for someone else at the time, I probably still wouldn't have had feelings for her at that time. And yeah, it just kind of sucks. And I think another reason why I still probably would have said no was because she was coming on extremely strong back in 2018, and me never having been in a relationship, I didn't really know what to make of it as well. So I probably would have said no either way. And yeah, just that's pretty much it. And then she messaged me Merry Christmas. I told her Merry Christmas to you too. And then she said, hey, it was good seeing you last night. We both saw each other at this like tacky lighthouse, not lighthouse, but a tacky house of lights. And we saw each other there. Boy, it was awkward. And I will get to what I said about that in a minute. But she said it was good seeing you last night, and then I just simply put, yeah, same to you. And now I'm going to get to the huge novel that I left on that message thread, and pretty much tell you about it. So without further ado, let me read that message thread. Okay, I need to get this off my chest because it has been bugging the crap out of me. Seeing you with your boyfriend at the insert last name of those people house on New Year's Eve was so awkward, and I didn't know what to make of it. I can see why you want things to work out between you and him. He is leaps and bounds better than me in every aspect. If I remember correctly, I think you used to have feelings for me, but I had feelings for someone else at the time and did not jump on the opportunity to get with you. But now that I have feelings for you and you are seeing someone else, it just felt very awkward because I know how you used to feel towards me and you now know how I feel towards you. That's what made it so awkward. I just needed to get that off of my chest because that was how I felt. I do not want you to take this as a guilt trip because that is the absolute last thing I want to do to you. I do not expect you to say anything back. You do not have to say anything, but I needed to say this because I lost a lot of sleep over it last night. Even though I did not have feelings for you at the time you had feelings for me, I do not think I will ever be able to forgive myself for not jumping on the chance to date you when you did have feelings for me. So that was the huge rant that I left on her message thread on Facebook. And here's what she says in reply. I didn't think she was going to say anything, but here's what she said in reply. Everything happens for a reason. That's all I can say, but I appreciate you telling me. Seriously? I'd rather you have not said anything back to me. That's all you gotta say after that novel that I sent to you. Everything happens for a fucking reason. And I replied with, yeah, just like everything in my pathetic life has happened for a reason. I understand that you are trying to make me feel better, though. Thanks. And that was how I felt at the time. I was pissed because I felt so misled because her relationship status said single and she really wasn't single. So I was so misled. If I knew she was in a relationship at that time, I would not have even bothered asking her out. I would not have wasted my breath. I probably would have not given her the light of the day. And then she drops that bombshell on me when I think she's single and ready to mingle, and then she's taken. Yet she says it's not a really committed relationship. Yes, she's seeing someone, which is the reason why you don't see it on my profile. Why didn't you take your fucking relationship status completely off your profile in the first place? Then, if I didn't know whether she was single or in a relationship, I still wouldn't have asked her out either way. Why didn't you just take that off of Facebook instead of misleading people like you misled me? I was so fucking pissed off at that. Now I'm going to get to an apology that I sent to her about that rant. So here's what I said. I said, hey, I want to say that I am sorry about the way I reacted. I was not mad at you. I was mad at myself, but I ended up taking out my anger and frustration on you. I felt like I've been laying in hell. It is just that bad after bad after bad out on you, and that was why I said my life is pathetic. But you have had nothing to do with that. That right there is my own problem that I need to deal with, because when everything and everyone against me, it has made it so difficult for me to find a single reason to even be happy anymore. I am glad that my contract has ended because I really need to get my head straight and I really need to do some soul searching and to collect my thoughts. It has gotten to the point where I do not think I know who I am anymore. Once again, I am sorry. You do not need to say anything if you don't feel like it. I just feel like it would make things right to explain myself and why I reacted the way I did. And then she says, it's okay. Thank you. I understand. No worries. And then I said, okay, good. Thanks for understanding. I appreciate it. And that is pretty much going to sum up the part 2 of this story time with Steven that I have in 3 parts. I am going to get to after I do my second song review on this live YouTube video. And this is going to be a song by a band that I have not reacted to since my first 10 song reviews. And it is to the band We Came as Romans. and their song Golden. This came out about 3 days ago. I cannot wait to jump into this. So let's go ahead and get into the song right now and see what it's about. I believe this is the music video as well. The volume's all the way up. This is Golden by We Came as Romans. Here we go. Nice. Nice cleans. I like them. Hate to say it, but I like Kyle's cleans better. I'm sorry we came as Romans. Might play out. All right, so that was Golden by We Came as Romans. That was a pretty good song. Really liked it. At least this one had a hard headbanging breakdown, and I really liked that. Liked the cleans. I wish I could have heard a little bit more unclean because I really like the uncleans, and the clean vocalist, it just doesn't equal Kyle Pabone's cleans. May God rest his soul. But they weren't bad. Yeah. And the chorus, the cleans were even a little bit better. But the chorus, really catchy chorus too. Great drumming, great guitar play. I could definitely hear that they were magnified during the chorus. I would say between the two instruments, I would say I like the drums better. Definitely could hear the drumming over the guitar, but you can still hear the guitar as well. Just once again, nothing really in this song for me to give it a 5 out of 5. Just need that little extra push. It's getting a 4.5 from me, just like the Lacuna Coil song did. And those are going to be my 2 song reviews that I'm going to be doing in this live video. now to get to my part 3 of this story time with Steven. And this is going to be, well, first of all, I was like interacting with her less and less and less until I completely ghosted this person and I wasn't interacting with her at all. And this led me to being unfriended by her. And when I got unfriended, I was thinking, did I say something or do something wrong, or did I do something to piss her off or something that she would unfriend me like that? I don't think I did, at least. But yeah, that was what I was wondering. And then one of my friends, who she's dating my friend's brother, she messaged her and pretty much said, you know, you need to talk to Steven. He's wondering why you friended him. So that is going to lead into this third part to my story time with Steven. She starts off by saying, you stopped interacting with my profile. I thought you didn't want to talk anymore. Why did you think I didn't want to talk to you anymore? I wonder why. And then I said, no, I just need to get my life together. Kind of a lie, kind of not. Because when she rejected me, that fucked me up so bad. And then she says, okay, I miss you. I hope you're okay. And I tell her, I'm all right. I am just trying to figure out what direction to take. I feel lost almost. I got a job that I love, and I started working out. And I started working out and lifting weights back in January to try to get my head straight, and that has helped a little bit. But I just feel like I'm missing something and don't even know what that something is. And she says, hey, you're making progress. And I tell her, thanks. I just need. Thanks, just think. Okay, yeah. And then I say, thanks, just things have been so weird for me, and I don't even know why that is. And then she tells me, I'm sorry I deleted you. It wasn't personal. I guess it irked me why I never heard from you. I missed the comments. So you say it wasn't personal, but that it irked you because I wasn't interacting with your profile? That sounds like it was personal to me. And then I tell her, well, I appreciate that you missed my comments, and I am sorry that it irked you. I just didn't want to have any awkward moments between us, and I just thought not conversing with you would work. So the reason I stopped interacting with her was she has a boyfriend. Let him give her all the attention she needs. You don't need any attention from me if you have a fucking boyfriend. And if you need, and the thing is, like, when she had a boyfriend, I think her relationship status went back to single, but I didn't know how much I could trust it because her relationship status, when it said single, when I asked her out, and she said she was seeing someone at the time. And to need that kind of male gratification when you technically, I guess, have a boyfriend, and then you unfriend me because I wasn't giving you that validation, that for some reason is a huge red flag for me. I don't know why that is. If you need some kind of extra male validation while you have a boyfriend, if you still had a boyfriend at the time, that is screaming red flag. And the thing is, like, I didn't know why she unfriended me, because I thought I did something to piss her off, but no, it was just because I wasn't interacting with her. But here's the thing. There's other people who don't interact with her profile that she still keeps as friends on her friends list. So for her to delete me as a friend because I didn't interact with her profile, as she said, there's something there. There is something there that I am not picking up for some reason. And she unfriended me for whatever the hell reason it was. I don't even know why, because well, she said it was because I didn't interact with her profile, but there's something missing there that I am not fully grasping, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if she had feelings for me or has feelings for me, and she was wishing for some extra male validation for me, and then she got pissed off that I wasn't giving it to her. Ha ha. And then she unfriended me because of that. I don't know. But there is something that is there that I am not picking up for some reason. And I don't know what that is, because there are plenty of people who don't interact with her profile. She keeps them as friends and hasn't unfriended them, but has unfriended me. And then she's wondering why I didn't want to talk to her anymore. And I kind of regret not asking her that question. Why did you think I didn't want to talk to you anymore? Maybe it was because you misled me into thinking that you were single when in reality you were seeing someone at the time. Yeah. And then she says it's not personal. That was absolutely personal. But that is about all I have for the story time with Steven. And I guess that was my 1000th overall video. Boy, what a journey. Yeah, I guess that's going to mark the end of this video. I did 2 song reviews, and I did my 3 parts of my story time with Steven. Surprised I didn't get anything in the chat. Looks like 3 people here. But yeah, either way, hit me up in the comment section below when I upload this video. And yeah, definitely let me know what you thought about this 3-part story time with Steven and the song reviews and this video overall. But until then, here's to 1,000 more videos on my YouTube channel. If you liked what you saw in this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I had to swallow there. Hit that subscribe button and comment below. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. This is Steven signing out. Thanks again for 1,000. I could not have done without all of you.